Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Would you please give a warm welcome to the hosts of the SWA Happy Hour, Dom and Chris.
And here we are.
Good evening, Mr. Lane.
Good evening to you. How are you?
Hello, everybody. How are you? I'm all right, man. It's been a long goddamn week, Chris. It's been a long ass week.
Here's my week.
Yeah, that looks pretty bad.
It was no. I'm working along, and I've got 2 books going right now, and the computer was it was getting a little slow Sunday night while I was working on it. I mean, I'm on Hippie Show, and I'm working away, and I'm like, all right, well, I'm going to reboot this thing Monday morning before my meeting. Well, no, I'm sorry. Yeah, no, Monday, because I was on a show. This was Tuesday. So Tuesday night, I'm like, this thing just, it's not, something's not going quite right. So I'm going to reboot for my Wednesday meeting. Mm-hmm. And that was it. It was done. The hard drive completely crashed. Yeah, it was toast. So it's getting repaired.
Now, isn't this the second time?
Yes. Thank God I've got a good Mac guy who's, saved all my data and, all my passwords and all this stuff. But this hard drive, I think he said, there's a problem with this hard drive. And this was...
Is he the one who installed that one?
He's the one that rescued it when it crapped out the last time.
Oh, so it's the original hard drive. Okay.
Yeah, that's
so
the
it just
thing.
did it again. There's got to be some kind of corruption in there.
Well, and this is one of those split drive things, which I wasn't crazy about when I bought it, but this is what they were offering, where part of it's digital or part of it's solid state, the boot sections, and then part of it is the the regular drive. Mm-hmm. And he said, look, if this thing is toast, we're going to have to tear your computer apart. And basically, I saw the drive and have to get it out. So he said, hopefully we can get this to work. So yeah, not good in that, and it's the solid state thing that's getting jacked up somehow. So, yeah. So there's going to be a new Mac.
I wonder if it's because was solid state even an option back when your computer was new? Yeah,
that was the thing. It was they were doing that dual one. It was. Yeah. They didn't do one or the other. They had this combo hybrid.
Feels inherently wrong with that idea.
Yeah, no, it's a dumb idea, and I didn't love it at the time.
Because then you need your perfect. Yeah, it's kind of crazy. Yes, we are. We're in Chris's chat this evening, folks.
Yes, so come.
If you want to hang out with the masses,
yes,
on Chris's channel, I'll just hang out here and wait for the UPS man to show up.
Very good. Yeah, that's what I did today. Since I wasn't working, I ordered.
And what did you got a hold of me around like 6 o'clock?
Your time. Yeah,
and I was like, I ain't home, so I'll help when I get home. And luckily we figured it out.
We got to figure it out.
Not too many hitches.
No,
so far it's just like a regular show, except you're not as red. Chris is on his
I'm way too green. Yeah, the color balance is...
All I know you're not red.
I'm not red.
Like your usual suntan self.
Yeah, right now my hair is green tinted, and it's not the best, but it's my wife's PC, so.
I was. This has been not a bad week. Don't get me wrong. I just new client at work, and it's been about 14 hours a day unraveling the crap, to the point where I was like, yesterday, at one point I was like, I have to go. I can't even look at this damn computer anymore.
I'm going to be doing nothing but until the end of the month.
So then normally when I'm like really stressed out and busy and stuff, I'm like the last thing I can think about is wanting to stream. Part of the reason why Tuesday I wound up not because and it was also me and my kids were playing a board game and I got my ass kicked, but we were having fun. And I was like really tired, my fingers still hurt, even though it's a lot better now. But tonight I was like, you know what, man? I need to just not think about work right now. So I was looking forward to just hanging out a while. How long I can go, I don't know. But yeah. That's it. And that's my week. What's up, Huge? Huge, DJ, David, Pole Vault, Freedom Redbird, Michael Songs, Camellia. I saw Kurt.
Yeah, we've got the usual good crew.
The usual suspects. Very good movie that got worse a little every time you saw it.
Okay, I'm having trouble typing on my wife's keyboard, I'm seeing. Wow.
Oh, yeah, close to that camera, dude. You're real green.
Yeah, no, I mean, that's bad, right? Yeah, well, this is not a streaming computer, I don't think. What the? Yeah, no, this is, I'm struggling.
It's right, David. I actually prefer to be a sad panda. I'm very content all by myself.
Yeah, and as you know, I'm Mr. Sociable, but yeah, I was, man, not having a computer at all. I mean, this PC, I looked at new Macs. I ordered on Amazon a ice maker unit for my refrigerator, which has been screwed up for a couple weeks. And
I mean, so not for nothing though, but I must say, are you a paid employee or are you a subcontractor of?
I'm a contractor.
All right, so I mean, you could just write off a computer, right?
Which I'm going to do.
Yeah,
I mean, I've been saving for it because I knew the day was coming that I needed to do it. But
first thing I was like, as soon as I opened up a company, I'm like, I'm going to send my studio upstairs and I'm going to get a new studio for down here.
Yeah.
I mean, that's the one thing you can pretty much write off 100% computers and stuff like that. So, like, you should be getting one every couple of years.
I am when things work, I don't like to F with them. And, you know, they're going to obsolete themselves at some point anyway. So, and the other thing is, yeah, you get the write-off, but still, you got to spend the money.
You got to spend the money, you're right. That's true.
And, yeah, I had... So there's that. Now, so let me ask you, what is your Mac downstairs? Is it a studio?
No. I was thinking about getting a studio.
Yeah, I'm looking at it.
I got the... what do I have? It's the one right before they came out with that new chip. So I have...
So it's a 27-inch, though, right?
It's a 27-inch, yes.
Yeah, see, the new ones are 24 inches, and I don't want to go back down.
That's why I was thinking about the studio, or which a lot of people saying just spec it out to the what do you call that other thing that looks exactly like it? Not the Mac Mini, I forget what it's called.
No, well, they got the Mac Minis, and then the studio's a bigger version. It's a lot more robust.
So I guess it's like a Mac Mini, right? Yeah, it is. The other is a Mac Mini. Because if I do this again, I'm just going to get a TV monitor and mount it
big
on
monitor.
the wall.
Yeah.
Because
I gotta have a pretty good monitor because I do color correction for printing.
Yeah.
So
no, I don't. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So I do need to. So that's why I'm thinking about. I can get a factory refurbished 2020 27-inch Retina and all the.
Yeah.
It's like my model, but it's got a faster chipset and it can hold. I can spec it out with 256 RAM.
Okay, yeah. So here's mine. Mine is it's 3.6 10-core Intel i9 with AMD Radeon Pro 5700, 32 RAM, and whatever else.
Yeah.
I mean, it's good. But the iMac I bought before this for the family is already obsolete.
Yeah.
So, they be obsolete so fast nowadays.
Yeah, that's the thing. And Apple's never used to. Well, I've still got
No,
the
they never did.
iMac that I had before this one, which it can only run Sierra, but it still works.
Right.
But there was some other stuff that, that I can't run on it anymore. So
The price is never really that down.
yeah,
in
not for a
anything
Mac, bro.
Real down, maybe like $100 cheaper than normal or something. Hey, Pendar. But groups become so dissatisfied with Mac stuff now. My kid needs a new tablet, and I think we're going to get a Google one instead. Because they just ain't the same thing. Well, that's obvious, DJ. Yeah.
32 gigabytes of RAM is chump change. The lowest I've ever go is 64. And this is why I'm doing all kinds of crazy shit.
Yeah,
I'm publishing books, and I'm doing video, and I'm doing music all at the same time.
I'm recording songs and watching pornography. That's about the extent of what I do. Both things off of this chair. That's about the extent of what I need a computer for.
But yeah, bro, I buy whatever the Mac can hold. I buy the Macs because that's what I've always done. So, and that's the thing. The price of RAM is nothing. That used to be so expensive, and now it's nothing.
Well,
so
almost nothing.
Yeah. Now this is what's weird about the M3s or M2s and M3s is like Max is like 16 on them, but because the chipset and the RAM is kind of built together, I don't totally understand it, but that's 16 is the max you can get on these, I think, or something like it's low, and I was very surprised.
I was kind of thinking too, because I need a new laptop for work. Mine's a 2012. Even though all I really have to do is sign in. All I have to do is log in through remote desktop. Which doesn't work as good with a Mac.
Yes,
but I was thinking I could get, the most balls to the wall laptop. And now with Thunderbolt, right, you can just have an external monitor, so I can still put it and just have a keyboard and mouse, and it will probably pretty much work the same.
Yeah.
And then I'd be able to, no matter where I go, have, both.
Well, yeah.
Which maybe isn't the best idea. Part of the reason when I got this ain't connected to nothing. It's not part of my home drive. I can't get on to work from it, so.
Yeah.
If I used to find when I had a GarageBand on my old laptop, trying to, just like, come on, let's be serious for a second. We have to work. So, I keep this isolated.
Yeah, and that's probably a good plan. So,
yeah,
but it's supposed to be ready to buy tomorrow, and I'll get it, and then I'll spend all day reinstalling all the software because he said I got to wipe the software. There's nothing. I got to wipe the drive. There's nothing I can do. Like, well, It is what it is. So. As long as Adobe remembers me, I'm fine. And then I've got
to have a good password manager, folks.
Yeah, yeah.
Hey, Urban.
Here it is. I write them down and I keep them on the hard drive, and just because you never know.
We don't have any clue of what's being discussed here either, David.
Yeah,
just so you know.
Just stuff. All right. Well, let's see. How's the Urban starting off? Not bad. That you know,
hey,
out of the
it's-
gate, that's all right.
You know, it's like
You know.
he's stretching.
Yeah, exactly. He's warming up. No, 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 no. Getting my joke muscles flexed.
Yeah. Yes, Pendar, Chris's hard drive.
Yeah, it's dead.
It's dead.
It's dead, Jim.
I can't do anything, Jim.
I pushed it as hard as I could, and it blew up. Yeah, I freely admit, I'm much better about backups than I used to be because I push the computer hard all the time. Just, and it used to be the Macs could take it a little better, but
No, they suck now.
yeah, they're just not as good.
Matter of
as they
fact,
once
if it
were.
wasn't for GarageBand and Logic, they would probably have no market, you know?
Well, I can assure you, us creative types, the PCs just still are not as good for doing what we do. They're just not. That was someone, an English guy, or
All
American
right,
English
you.
guy did. Yeah, it was sucked.
Yeah, that's
and
the
it sucked
one
on
thing,
purpose.
I got to say, that is the one thing that sucks about being on YouTube. You can't malign anyone because everyone is included.
Oh, you can malign
Yeah,
the
one
Scots.
Scottish guy. What was that?
Nah, they're like the Irish. They don't give a shit.
Hey, Joe Bell. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
dinky dinky.
Yeah, and you're right, because they're those solid state things, and you better be backing up. That's all there is to it. Luckily, I'm much better about backup than I used to be.
Do you have a backup drive?
Yes. Yeah, I've got 2 backup drives.
Okay.
So, work-wise, I didn't lose anything. I mean, I lost 3 days of production, but I didn't lose any data or any files or.
Hey, Spooky Zombie Graveyard.
Again, as far as I know, we'll
Yeah.
find out.
She shall see. She shall see.
Now, speaking of Logic, man, I watched the Jade show where she went over the new Logic, and then of course Pete and Patrick, another Scotsman, were talking about it. Holy shit, Logic has always been pretty cool, but
Yeah,
I'm going to be getting Logic.
I earmarked it. I have it. I've had it for like a year and a half, and I never use it.
Yeah.
Because I'm so set in my damn ways. It's a sin.
Well, I
Change.
gotta be the ability to do drum loops and then reprogram them even more than you can in GarageBand. That's the part that sold me, because I love playing with the drum parts and the power of the engine built in, and they sound better too. Oh my God, they sound amazing. So, and then the other stuff is just icing on the cake. So,
Right. Yeah, I should have opened it up one day.
yeah, well, definitely update it too, because it does some new and powerful
Actually,
stuff.
Hugh, all your accents kind of sound Scottish.
Yeah, that's it. When you got a thick brogue like that, there's only so much you can do.
Yeah. Yeah, I know. I've heard of a few people that use Cubase.
Yeah.
Cubase.
Actually, Jade reviewed that one yesterday too, and she was like, "It's a DAW, there's no question." So yeah.
Oh, pardon me, sirs and ladies. Yeah. I'm tired.
Well, yeah, we've been going. Last night was my nephew's little graduation party up at my brother's house, and we hung out there for a while. And yeah, my brother was like, "Okay, now here's where I stashed the whiskey so the kids don't get in." And it's like I told you, bro, I'm not drinking right now, not until my birthday.
Oh, that's right. You're on your
Yeah,
friends.
Yeah, I'm like, yeah. He goes, "Son of a bitch, you're serious about that, huh?" And the Avs were on last night too, and I still didn't drink. But hey, DJ, Avs ain't dead yet. Hopefully they don't pull a Carolina tomorrow night and lay down. But yeah, they're still in
What
it.
is MPC, Urban?
Yeah,
What is
we know you
MPC?
make beats, so yeah, I don't know what MPC is. I brought in on a Mac. Bought in. Yeah, if you were going to give away a Mac, why didn't you give it away to me? I thought we were friends, you jerk.
You know, it's just you used to what you're used to, and that's basically it.
You are correct. They are not winning it in 6. It's not possible, but yeah.
It's a door in a box. Is that like a dick in a box? See my door in a box?
Huh. Very interesting. I have not heard of that, E. Urban.
No, me neither.
Is it older, or just?
It's got to be older.
Yeah, it
because
makes me
why?
wonder.
You could probably buy a computer that comes with one for around the same price as you
Yeah,
could
maybe.
buy an external thing.
Yeah, that's the thing. There's lots of DAWs out there that are all pretty good. You know, I've used Reaper. Reaper's great. It's got some weirdnesses too. There's certain things about Reaper I didn't love, but
What's the rule? The right one is the one you use.
yeah, the one that you use, and that's why and that's why I'll go to Logic, because I've been using GarageBand for a couple years, and so it's not that big a jump.
The hardest part for me, I remember, was I couldn't figure out how to where you go to like have my guitar turn on.
Oh yeah,
It's a little different.
It's the same, but it's not. Yeah.
And all those, all the, what do you call those? I forget what they call them. But when you can route effects.
Yeah, buses.
Yeah, all the buses confused the hell out of me.
Yeah.
So I'd be busless.
Okay, so it's kind of like we thought. It came out back in the 80s, and they've been keeping making it, so that's cool. Again, whatever tool, the tool itself doesn't matter. It's what you do with it, you know?
Yeah, Paul, well, that's just, your brother's lazy. That's all there is to it. He's just lazy.
Yeah, some people always have an excuse. My thing was GarageBand has been in Mac forever. And, I had like old versions of it and everything, but it wasn't till I finally got, an I.O. device that was good that I actually started tapping into the power of it.
He started tapping it. Hey, Ray Pierce.
What's up, Ray?
Yeah, I went to the same place, Ray. That's a good entrance for Ray.
Yeah, and thanks for coming, Ray. So, tonight, in case you're wondering, we're not going to play it right, but we weren't sure who our featured artist was going to be, and because Dom and I both have the memories of salamanders, we decided somebody last week. Neither one of us could remember who it was. So I just made an executive decision.
I do remember at the end of the show, we still had not done that. And then we were just too tired after the show.
We decided after the show, and then we signed off, and it was gone.
He emailed me. He was like, "Will you text me, right?" I know we picked someone. Who we picked? And I'm like, "Who are you?" I'm like, "I have no idea, man."
But I made the high-level
Actually,
decision.
I thought what we should do maybe is keep a little side list and just see, like, there's David, there's Hugh, there's Polval. Mm-hmm. Every time we know someone who makes music, just keep it on a list. So if there's ever someone who isn't new, then we just can go down on the damn list,
And it's a great idea, which I started doing, and it's on my dead Mac. So,
thanks.
Maybe I'll get it back. Yeah, thanks.
Thank you,
Mac.
Dead
Mac. Exactly. Well, there you go. Well, that's cool.
Can it make you a sandwich?
Yeah. Yeah, that's the thing. Can it make you a sandwich? Yeah, make one of those spreadsheets that Dom's always talking about. I'm the only one that actually makes the spreadsheets. Dom talks about it, but I actually do it.
I'm just not going to reveal my spreadsheets to you. That's none of your business. It's confidential information. Besides, you got to pay me for one of my spreadsheets.
Yeah. Dead Mac would be a good name for a band.
Yeah, it would be.
Maybe, you know what? That's my next. I'd
Dead
start
Mac
doing
Records.
yeah, Dead Mac Records, or that's my next project, Dead Mac. So Kurt and Justine are both active in the chat.
Isn't that
which is
lovely?
Wonderful.
Hello, Kit. Hello, Justine.
All right. Well, very cool. Well, we're going to give you a taste right now. Here is our featured artist for tonight. Somebody whose music, I really dig this guy. And I'm a big fan of a band that he was a big fan of and was influenced by, which you'll definitely see. But our featured artist tonight, everybody, is the one, the only, Greg Hutto.
Yoo-hoo.
What's my destination?
We're all standing around
go. Our first song tonight from Greg Hutto. And we'll be sprinkling a little Greg's music in throughout the night because we like Greg. And he shows up here every once in a while and just a good dude. Like his music. And Don must still be off in his little smoke break. Because that's what he does. He sneaks out during the songs and has a quick smoke. Whereas I just sit here and mind the shop. Thank God I don't smoke and don't currently drink. So, but for my birthday, which is at the end of June, so just letting you know, if you guys feel like you want to give me a present, I'm not going to say no. But I've ordered myself Irish moonshine, the Puchin. So, I'm not drinking, and then I'm going to get falling down drunk on my birthday. And then
maybe I can get you your Christmas present for your birthday.
Yeah, there you go. Such a deal. Yeah, so that's where we've got my cousin and everybody invited over. We're going to have a party at the end of June.
Well, that's cool.
Yeah, something I like to do. Have people over.
In my house we are the four seasons. My youngest is the spring, eldest kid is the summer, I'm the fall, and my wife's the winter. We just need a Frankie Valley.
Yeah, well, I mean, technically, us too, because March, so they're spring, I'm summer. My son is, he's summer too. Am I technically still spring? No. I don't know. How does this work? When do we go from spring?
Chris has no idea when anyone's birthday is in his family.
No, I know when the birthdays are, but I don't know when the season's officially, because June 21st is the summer solstice. When does spring end officially?
When it gets
April?
hot.
March?
I don't know. I don't go by that.
But we're spread out a little bit too. We've got March and June, July, and then November. So, that was entertaining.
42nd birthday, Urban. Oh, a little babino.
Yeah, he is a little.
I'm gonna send him $5.
Yeah.
like my great aunt.
Yeah, here's the $5. Yeah. I'll let you know, Camellia, if I start seeing pink leprechauns. As long as I don't see the floor rushing up to my face quickly, I'm going to be good. Yeah. So what else? What has been going on this week I
have no idea. I haven't been anywhere.
Yeah, lack of computer. I've missed all the early week shows, so I caught a teeny bit of Axe last night on my phone, but I was, after driving up to Evergreen and back and all that other kind of stuff, I think
tired. The only thing I saw, like the last 30 seconds of Frank's new song today, and that was about the only thing I saw all week.
Yeah.
Now what? Because I've been so my head's just been like, filled with stuff. So I just mindlessly been playing Fallout at night, until wee hours of the morning. And because there's no other voices, and just total lose myself in that for a while. I
did hang out on Hippie Stream when he was playing video games with his kid.
Okay.
They were playing not Ghost Recon, but some other one. Farpoint.
I know the one.
Yeah. Anyway, it was kind of entertaining, and I mean they're talking to one another, and it was kind of entertaining. It reminded me, I used to just do whatever I was doing, and my boys would be playing Grand Theft Auto, and my youngest would be running over people in the car and beating hookers, all while whistling the tune to the Andy Griffith Show, because he's my kid. And yeah, that always amused me. But
that was never my game. But it's fun. I like those kind of games. I like
Yeah, Far Cry. There we go.
that
Thank
you
you.
can. Yeah, there was a Far Cry. I like
Far
the ones
Cry.
where you can play for months. You know,
Yeah.
you do a mission or two, and then you put it down. You come back in a couple days, do a couple more, and just get lost.
Yeah, well, that was the best part. I mean, Hippie's flying an airplane, and he hits the wrong button, and he ejects himself from the airplane. It's like so as your parachute opens, and I mean, I was laughing my ass off. It was pretty.
Where did
amusing.
you get your fake pilot's license?
Yeah, exactly. I said, I ain't flying Hippie Airlines. Thank you very much. But yeah, it was kind of amusing. But that was other than that, I didn't see much. I caught a couple minutes of Frank's show on Monday with, but I was gardening, and you know, we got my dad and his wife are coming into town. Well, they should be here now for the graduation and all that shit, and so just that graduation shit going on.
Yeah, it's a great show. It's at the terrible time in my life.
Yeah,
7 o'clock is,
yeah.
full family stuff, and I don't like to walk away. So, like, if I go smoke, I'll
Yeah.
quickly go on. But
Well, that's where I'm at with, because I'm missing, like Jade had an interview today and I didn't catch any of it just because the time changed now. I'm sitting in the car, and then we get home, and then we got to run out to the garden and all water and all that shit, and yeah, I just don't see it. But that's what I caught, the replay of the Logic show that she did. It was a 2-hour show, and I caught that today, and so I'm
that
back.
interests me. I put it in my watch later. I do
Yeah.
intend to watch that one.
Yeah, it's really good. It was fun to watch her reactions too, because she just got it, and so she's
Right.
discovering it as she's going along. And I mean, it was kind of a reaction video and a learning video all at the same time, and it was cool.
Right. Hey, Colorful Energy, how are you?
CE, good to see you. You're yeah. I've been watching hockey. CE, that's what I do, and it's been good. I wish my boys were doing a little bit better, but one of our
When
best
does
players.
it end?
June is when they finish up the cup, so into June. Yeah, they're second round now, and yeah, one of the best players on my team just decided to go get in the program, and now he's suspended by the NHL for 6 months because he can't lay off the booze and hookers apparently.
Hey, E. Urban, when you're talking about a Subway sandwich, you're not talking about a sandwich from Subway, are you? That place is
Well, I think it ties back to an earlier comment, but
Oh,
which I'm not going to reference.
okay.
But yes, E. Urban's getting warmed up. He's getting it going tonight.
He's trying to break through.
Yeah, he's getting rolling. That's all good.
That's good because I'm out of gas.
Yeah, it's mentally. Well, and it's just so weird for me because I am used to multitasking and going and having all these projects going, and I didn't know what to do with myself today. So again, I learned how to repair my refrigerator. I ordered the parts. I did restring my 12 string, and I'm going along, and I get the first couple strings on, and then I went, it's a 12 string. The little string goes in front of the big string, dummy. So I had to change 2 of them.
Right, okay. No, I've been so bad. I got a call from the music store I've been using, and they said, "Are you gonna come pick up your guitar?" I'm like, "What guitar?" Like, we have your custom Jackson, my favorite guitar. I'm like, when did you finish? And like, we called you like March 7th that the guitar was ready. Like, I completely forgot about it.
Yeah, that's good. Oh yeah, that reminds me, my dry cleaning's done today. So
Oh, but forget about it. I tell her, like, I use my dry cleaner like an extra closet. I leave it there for like 6 months. Like, when I run out of shirts, I have way too many shirts, so
yeah,
I'm never in a rush.
well, it's my wife's winter stuff, so we don't have to have it today. But yeah, I'm
Right.
glad because I totally forgot about it until you said something.
Oh, there.
So-
That's the whole point of this show.
Yeah, that's right. You found the hidden innuendo.
Yeah. Anyone else any dry cleaning out there? I hate dry
That you've forgotten.
I used to have all these like silk shirts. And once I started paying attention, it cost how much? I was like, no. So I just have them laundered. Because it's only 99 cents.
Yeah. Colorful Energy, we confuse everybody. We alternate weeks. One week we're in Dom's chat, the next week we're in my chat, and we go back and forth.
Yeah, we
because
don't.
We
yeah.
can't combine the chats, and we want everybody to be able to see everybody's comments. So
Yeah, we don't do that typical multi-stream where you people feel obligated to bounce around. So it's
Yeah.
like no one's ever. Half
Yeah.
the people never know what conversations are going on. So we
Yeah.
just hang out in one.
yeah, we're fine with it.
Even if we were all in one, it ain't enough to move the needle towards making money. So
Yeah.
we don't worry about it.
No, we just
Yeah, you don't look like much of a dry cleaner, Kurt.
Yeah. Yeah. That's right, but we're not telling you what to do, Colorful Energy. You do
Hey,
you.
you could do it if you want to do that.
You could
Be
do
our
that.
guest.
Just gonna miss some stuff. When are you gonna come back to Colorado? I know she has a little family here, I believe, and she comes to visit maybe once a year in Colorado. She never lets me know, but
Yeah, I wonder why.
yeah, no kidding. Because why? Again, just because you see someone on the internet, it's like, oh, I should go hang out with that guy. Maybe not.
I think a long time ago, when like out of the blue, Lori texted me. Was like, "Hey, I'm in New York. Want to come have lunch?" I'm like, "Are you fucking crazy?" I'm like, I would have been cool, but I am not. I am not Mr. On the Fly. Hey, let's go do this. It's like
I
can't
kind
do
of
that.
am, but
Oh,
with Riz,
I am a stick in the mud. I'll do anything.
yeah,
I just like to have notice.
yeah, I got you. You're right, but I know where my ticky is. It's in my wallet. I just don't get my wallet. That
Hey, not
often.
visible. I almost didn't see you there.
Yep. It's an old joke, but a good one.
Very good joke, Chris.
Now, while I was doing my 12-string and everything, I'm actually starting to use GarageBand on my phone a little bit.
Oh, you
And-
were saying that.
And I was just strumming the
What was
12-string,
that
and remember the story behind A Cold Wind? A song that I'd written ages ago, and it just popped into my head. Another ancient song of mine popped into my head today. And I'm like, I remembered the lyrics, and I remembered how to play it, and I'm like, son of a bitch. So I quick recorded it on my phone, and so when my computer comes back, I'll have something new to work on.
Well, that's cool.
Yeah, it was kind of just, again, the whole thing, it just totally popped into my head. It's like buried for 35 years or something. And
Urban, it's good you're throwing rocks at my window, because if it was at Chris's window, he'd most likely shoot you.
no, you can't.
Well,
I
if
would
you
in-
didn't know it was him.
I would invite Urban in, and then
If
shoot
you
him.
didn't know, okay, there you go. Oh, that's right, because then he's
Yeah,
broken
then it's
in.
make my day long.
It's-
Yeah. Yeah, I
It'll
can't
make
just
the
shoot guys on my
explanation to the
grass.
police a lot easier. Yeah.
All right, thanks for the update. I like that. Yeah, and that's how that law works. You can't just blast someone on your lawn. They have to come in your house. Then you can blast them.
Right. Or if you shoot him in the back, make sure you turn around.
Okay, who knows the reference?
Clink, clink. Come on, Warriors.
Well, of course you would know.
Oh.
But hopefully everybody knows. I mean, that movie's a classic.
You have to know that movie, yeah?
Warriors, come out and play.
Yeah, mainly filmed in, what, Flap? No, it's Big Park in Queens.
Okay.
I think it was mainly filmed there.
Yeah, that was a
Of
good
course, I
movie.
forget the name.
Yeah, you just live there.
Exactly.
What the hell? So, since we're checking sports ball, Eee. Well,
My
the
kid-
Nuggets. The Nuggets are going to a game 7. Yikes! They're getting their ass kicked.
My kids call them nugs. Chicken nugs.
Chicken nugs. Yeah. Okay. Wow.
Hey, El Weeds Getter.
That was a quick update. I guess Edmonton went on the power play. I take it.
Where is my... Oh, so, well, I do have captive people. Since I didn't... Tuesday, I was supposed to announce the results of the contest on my channel, but I didn't stream. So, for a big part of the week, it was Camellia, because she was answering during the show. And then Ali Grande gave me a bunch of answers. But then I think over the weekend, what's his face? Mr. Kurt sent me on Facebook, and he went through the whole thing. And he got, I think, like 10 out of 14 right.
Wow, that's a pretty good batting
well,
average.
he used the good formula. You can kind of figure out a lot of the songs because obviously I played 2 songs from every live streamer, and he weeded it down that way. So, Kurt, you are going to win either a Camp G Made t-shirt, a Thomas Christ t-shirt, a Axe Nacho t-shirt, or I believe a Ron Ward t-shirt if you want one of those. And we'll just have to work out how we're going to do it. Either you tell me what you want and I'd have to order and send it to you, or you work out with them and then I will arrange the other part of it. So you are the big winner, Mr. Kurt.
Congratulations, Kurt. Well done.
Congratulations. And thanks for everyone who played. I thought it was kind of fun.
No, it was fun, and people were putting it in the chat during the show.
Yeah.
And I knew some of them, and I
lot.
knew Camila was doing well.
Yeah.
So yeah, that doesn't surprise me. But
He got
they
a
know
lot.
their music. Well, that's cool.
Well, no, they know they're live streamers, and so they know their music.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. We can.
Because
work
I
it
was
out.
pretty surprised. Because I don't know, it's an old song, but Scattered Blossom, that he knew it was me. That song from Martin.
Yeah. Good song. Speaking of Martin, his latest one is killer good. Has he released it at large yet, or is it just to us?
I'm sorry?
Did he release it to the public, or did he just swing it by?
Yeah, oh yeah, that song's like 2 years old.
No, his new one.
Oh no, just in Songwriters Anonymous. I don't think
Yeah.
he's put it out yet. It's really good, right?
Folks, you're in for a treat. Yeah, his new song, Dom said it's your next Scattered Blossoms. It's killer good.
Yeah, it's really good. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Helen Fret Frumbler, that is. It's kind of funny. Everyone in Songwriters Anonymous has been doing a lot, except me and Chris. Yeah.
And I was trying, because I've got a couple things to send to the group, and, let's review Dead Mac.
Yeah. I am. Well, that just happened. Explain the other year and a half, buddy. No, I am just. I've got nothing.
Well, I was a little sensitive because I killed the group with Beautiful Scar. Because we went through a bunch of revisions on that one, and I'm like, okay, I'm going to sit down and shut up for a minute.
Well,
So
I mean,
did.
that was the only thing happening. Camellia, Camp G-May requested your song.
Nice.
I could tell. So it was. Hold on. Here we go. Ron Ward was Inner City Surfers and SM Borthwick.
Okay.
And then Axe Nacho picked Son of Snake and Cam G-Main. Thomas Christ picked King of Rockets and In the Remains. I picked Howling Fret Fumbler and Hugh and Ms. High. Michael's songs was Grey Light and Falkland Blueser. G-May picked Camellia and Sunshine, and Chris picked Scars and Shadows and Gary Hoops.
There you go.
Maybe if I it probably would have been better if I would have let people know what was going on.
Yeah, but it was
not
still
what I
was
do,
fun.
though.
Yeah.
You missed so much, Michael. Chris and I just figured out how to cure cancer.
Yeah. So, if anybody's got cancer, send us an email because we got you.
And $5. No.
Yeah.
that's terrible.
Well, obviously.
That's terrible.
Yeah.
Hey, Josh. How you doing?
It's good to see. Oops. No,
What'd you do?
No, it worked. It just that this screen looks different on the PC than it does on the Mac.
And
so.
you look different on this screen.
No, I know.
Matter of fact, your whole room looks different. Looks better.
It's a better camera.
Thank you, Michael. You're just trying. Just something we're trying.
Yeah. Oh, that's cool, Josh. Josh, our featured artist last week. We enjoyed having him as our guest featured artist. It's good to...
Hey, maybe that's something we could think about doing.
Which is?
Play them, have them come up if they want.
Yeah.
Because we've been boring lately.
Yeah, and we did that early on. We had guests, and then we didn't have guests. But yeah, we probably should get back to having guests every once in a while. Because to your point, after a week like this, you and I are not as entertaining, not as chatty as normally.
Well, and I have nothing to contribute. Yeah. Any story I have is about work.
All right. It's true.
It kind of is true, DJ.
Yeah, I had the stream all set up and everything before the computer because I actually was ahead of the curve this week. If we had done it our normal way, we would have been boned. But I had set it up earlier, so that part was done at least.
Well, it started that way. I had to send Chris in the beginning a guest link because he didn't know his own password to sign into StreamYard.
Well, I didn't realize it was different from my Gmail or my other account. Okay. So, yeah, I didn't realize it was a different email address. And once you gave me the ticklers, like, I got it.
Josh said he may be live streaming next week. That's cool, dude.
That would be cool, bro. Yeah, absolutely. Get a little JD and the Queen's goodness going.
JD and the Queen's. Are you gonna? Yeah, just you. Or are you gonna have you gonna mic up the whole family?
Hopefully, it's the whole fam.
The whole familia.
Sí, la familia.
Hey, Povo, I had a question for you. What is a good soccer game for Xbox? My kid wants one. Thank you. Oh, that's cool, man. Yeah, he's going to try to do the whole family.
Okay. Now that's going to be fantastic, man. Yeah, Paul pushes a lot of people over the edge.
Yeah, he does push a lot of people. Yeah. People.
I don't know how Sunshine puts up with him. I got to be honest with you. And she's so sweet and nice.
I don't recall playing soccer in that game, but that is one of my favorite games. Not two. One. The original Last of Us was an amazing game.
I'm not much of a gamer. Now, I did play Redemption, the first one, back.
Oh, I liked it, riding around on the horse, you know. That was a cool game.
Shooting six guns.
I did like that one.
Yeah. That would be awesome. That would be fan-flippin-tastic.
Oh, absolutely.
I mean, we'll help break your cherry. You can come on and kind of get used to what happens here, and that would be fantastic.
Maybe we can save his cherry for someone else, and he can just come on whenever he wants.
Yeah.
Be like that. I think he has a family. I think he's done popped his cherry already.
Yeah. But there's different, there's different cherries that can be popped.
Like any FIFA, like I don't want to buy the newest one because the year before is like a third the price.
You miss all the good stuff, Dogpaw.
Yep, we
Sorry.
shall never speak of it again.
Yeah, it says something. He's probably lurking along and like, breaking cherries, huh? What?
What I miss, yeah, exactly. And there we
Speak of
have it,
which,
folks.
did you get your guitar sorted, pole vault? Because he was texting back and forth with me, because he was trying to do his guitar live, and it was breaking up on him. So, and I gave him a couple pointers. Hopefully they helped and got that sorted. I don't know. I did or I didn't. I haven't seen him play his guitar live, so I don't know if it's working yet or not.
I've heard him play his guitar live. I think, not necessarily
Sometime in the
like,
last week or so.
not necessarily for, as part of his regular show. I don't think it was specifically guitar.
Okay, good. Oh, got it dialed in. Okay.
Now,
Did you
never
have a-
change anything again.
Did you have a big O when you got it
He had a
dialed
big
in?
O. That's cool.
All right. Well, good deal. Good dealio.
Well,
Yeah.
Pole Vault, right? He's another mixer guy, right? I've been actually thinking about a mixer because I went and bought the Sheeran two-pedal looper.
Yes.
And then I was thinking, if it goes from my guitar to the looper into my DAW, where's the sound coming from? Because
I don't get those loopers. I just
GarageBand and adds the sound later,
right.
so I have to think about that. Or I just have to get maybe like I don't know, a cheap multi-effect pedal first, so I can control some stuff.
Yeah, maybe. That stuff is all Greek to me. Well, you should think it's a Black Martin. Yes, please. Well, and that's the way it usually goes. I mean, you can help other people, but then you struggle yourself.
Yeah,
Get that. Ooh.
that's
Was it
because
in the
when you
shop?
run into an issue, it's like you sometimes have no idea. Well, that's cool.
Right. Yeah. What was What was getting done on it? Did it need a fret job or? Which I noticed today as I pulled the strings off. Man, I've got some really dinged up frets, which
Yeah.
should be the surprise of no one. I've owned this 12 string for 40. I bought it in 1980, so do the math. So 44 years. Fuck, I'm old. But yeah, I've had this guitar for 44 years, and it still looks great, but yeah, the frets are a little dinged, and that shouldn't surprise me. I probably need to have it refretted.
I don't know, Dog Paw. I have them both, and I kind of like the Martin better. I kind of like my Martin better than my Taylor.
Yeah, I've never really A-B'd him. I played last time I was up in Montana, and I'm going again this July, and I'll go check out. But I played a couple Taylors, and I played a couple high-end Gibsons, and they were great. And I don't remember I don't think I played a Martin, so I didn't really A-B it or anything. But they had some nice acoustics up there, and that's where they build the Gibson acoustics. That factory is up in Bozeman, Montana. So.
Mm-hmm.
There's right off.
I will say that all the acoustic in any song I recorded is always the Taylor. It sounds
Yeah.
much better in the studio. But the Martin sounds much better sitting on my couch.
Well, yeah, it's funny how that works. No, the 12 string I'm talking about, I had a buddy way back in the day, and he had a Guild 12 string. And I mean, this was a very expensive guitar, but he used to borrow my Yamaha to record with because it just sounded better recording than his Guild did. Even though his Guild played, I mean, it was a beautiful guitar, played better, but mine on tape, my Yamaha sounded better.
DJ, that is a, where'd it go? That is a Martin D15. The all mahogany one.
Well, and see, that's how it works sometimes, Dun, dun. There's another comment. Now, you're probably the child of Here Tonight, E. Urban. Which is, yeah. Again, I have guitars that are 10 years older than you, so.
Yeah, I would say, like, Michael, like a Martin is more like is definitely more of a folky sounding kind of guitar, more of a straight on finger picking strumming guitar, as opposed to a Taylor is definitely more of a finger style kind of or flat picking guitar. I don't know, my view.
Well, and everybody's different. Michael's, I mean, he's perfect. He loves his Martin. I'm sure he's played Taylors, and they're just, not his thing. And that's very accurate. I mean, most guitar players, when they play my 12-string, think, yikes, because it's... Now, I put light strings on it this time, and maybe it would be better for them. But, I'm a bass player, so I got different kung fu grip, and so I don't have any problem playing it. But probably for a guitarist, they would probably tire on it fairly quickly. What are we crunching, Dom?
Chocolate covered pretzel. I forgot to mute that time.
No, you don't say. Yeah, and they really do, Michael. That's exactly right. That's why they make so many different kind of guitars, because we're all a little different. We all play a little different hand sizes, different styles.
I think that is very correct, Hugh. Martins have a much more I'm playing a piece of wood sound, and Taylors produce the sound probably better, but it's like if I'm just sitting, nothing hooked up, my Martin sounds like a guitar is supposed to sound, and my Taylor sounds just way too bright. But when it's plugged in, there's no comparison. The Taylor's way more precise, like when I record it.
Yeah. Well, and there you go. He said, again, Doc is actually older than I am, so he's got, his guitars are slightly older than
Salt
mine.
and pepper pistachios, that sounds yummy.
Yeah.
What you said you put light strings on the guitar. What did you put on them?
And
11s?
The high E's are 10s.
Oh,
Well, again,
that's
it's a 12 string.
disgraceful.
Well, it's double.
Oh, on the 12 string. Okay.
Yeah, on the 12, yeah. So, yeah, it's 46 down to 10s, but it's a 12 string, so.
I used 12s on the Martin and 13s on the Taylor.
Yeah. Yeah, you couldn't do it on a 12 because you just pulled the neck right the hell off.
Yeah.
Indeed. I've played Washburns that I've liked.
Santa Cruz is a beautiful guitar, Hugh. I agree with that.
Yeah. Yeah. I've seen them. I've never actually played one. Yeah, that's when I didn't have anything to do today. I'm like, oh, yeah, I've been meaning to change the strings on my 12 string, so I did it. And tuned it up and then played it for an hour and then put it in its case.
Mm-hmm.
So, which I need to. I need to pull it out and I need to do a little recording with it because it sounds
Slow down, Chris. Ain't that kind of show. We got a new electric wheelchair. Ooh, with a wheelie bar.
All right, so you going to drag race other guys in wheelchairs, or how's that work?
It was funny when we went to Universal. The first day we got there, I think we walked like 8 miles, and my kid had like really bad shoes.
Mm.
And he got all these like blisters on his feet and stuff, and he
Yes, that's
couldn't
the
walk.
worst.
He couldn't get out of. He could barely get out of bed the next day. I was like, "Holy shit! What are we gonna do?" You know the amount of money you spend to go to Universal. You know, like, so I was asking, you know, what about? Can you rent a wheelchair? I'm like, oh sure, you go to the park, you can rent a wheelchair. I'm like, can I have it sent here? You know, so then they gave me the number of like a medical equipment rental, and I just rented a wheelchair. So not even thinking about it, I was just like, you know, this is an expensive trip. We're not gonna stay in the hotel because you can't walk. Yeah. And the first day we wheel in, and oh my God, doors were opening, lines, like we went like in the height of you know, when people are going there, we were hitting rides like 4 and 5 times in a shot, just like, and the handicap you know, entrances are so well that oh, it was amazing, to the point me and my wife were like, get your ass in that chair. You know?
Yeah,
But,
that's funny.
Yeah, it was really good, man.
I feel bad for your kid though. I did it once.
I felt so bad for him.
My
He was
wife's
so
old
upset.
boss.
I'm going to
Oh,
ruin
yeah.
everyone's vacation.
Well, yeah, and it's not his fault. Again, I bought new topsiders because we were going to Vegas. My wife's boss sent us on a trip to Vegas. So, cool. So I bought topsiders, walked around the first day, and I literally cut my Achilles tendons with the backs of these shoes. I was miserable.
Yeah.
I was dying. And like, yeah, I had to buy flip-flops there and wear those around because I couldn't put anything on my feet. It sucked. So, yeah, here's a little travel tip, guys. Bring comfortable shoes that are broken in. Don't buy brand new shoes and then walk 8 miles or something. It just doesn't.
Yeah.
His kid can tell you, I can tell you, it doesn't work. It's a bad idea. Oh, Camila had a Santa Cruz too. Nice.
Yeah, that they make good. Are the classicals or steel strings, right? They're mainly noted for their classical guitars, I believe.
I
right?
believe so. I'm no expert on those, so
No,
I
me
couldn't
either.
say. Yeah, that's no fun.
Hey,
Oh.
Steve.
Well, here's a plane story. We're trying to get off a plane. I'm on a business trip, and there's this very large man. He's wheelchair bound, or he needed a wheelchair. Not sure which. Not whatever. But they sent a very thin Ethiopian-looking guy. He looked like the Ethiopian kind of runner. So this guy was probably $130, and the dude in the chair was $350 at least. And he's trying to push him up the ramp.
Yeah.
He can't do it.
You need some torque to get that thing
So,
going.
it's like, and the plane is stacking up, and I'm behind. I'm like, I'm going to help you out, bro. And it was just like pushing a football set. So I get the guy going, and that was cool. And we're rolling up the ramp until we hit one of those little lip things. I almost launched this poor bastard. I mean, and boy, you should have seen the look on the attendant's face. He's like, I'm going to get fired because, we launched
And well,
this
he
large
should.
man. Yeah, well, I mean, we weren't getting up the ramp any other way, so...
Leaving
I
the
the day.
care of some passenger to some long hair hippie.
Yeah, exactly. Some guy, I'll just push this guy. Yeah, I saved the day and almost ruined it all at the same time. Yeah,
Funny.
it was almost a Saturday Night Live shit. I mean, the guy was grateful because he wasn't getting up the ramp any other way, but yeah. I've seen interesting things when I used to fly a lot on business. I had two guys, and I don't know, and I just saw a fight on a plane, but these two guys got pushing each other because they both jumped up. You know how some of those guys do? As soon as the plane stops, they jump up and get in the aisle, and these two guys bumped into one another, and they start beefing, and so they're going up the ramp, and they start throwing water on one another and start swinging. I'm like, Jesus, fellas, chill out.
They
Flying
were
sucks bad
fist
enough.
fighting on a plane.
Yeah, well, they've on the ramp getting off the
Oh.
plane. I'm like, guys, you're off the plane now. Let it go. Yeah.
What do you say? What do you know? But first they were splashing each other with the
Yeah, they
water.
were throwing water bottles at each other.
That
yeah,
is weird.
I thought so. I'm like,
Like,
really?
what's weirder, two men fighting or splashing each other with water bottles? That's
And it
fucking
escalated.
weird.
Yeah,
I'd much
seen
rather
some
have a
weird
dude
things.
punch me in the face than
Yeah.
douse me from his water.
Yeah, exactly. Take a swing at me. I'm fine. Don't get me wet.
No, it just seems weird. I mean, that just
Dude,
seems weird.
it trust me, it was weird. I've seen some weird things traveling it back in the day.
Kurt stood behind Andre the Giant.
He's a big guy. Yeah. Well, I mean, Doc Paul lived in L.A. all those years. I mean,
Yeah.
it's just...
What isn't weird?
Yeah, exactly.
Matter of fact, actually, the true only thing that terrifies me are the things that aren't weird.
Yeah. Tell you what, if I thought they had any money out there, I'd go out with a bag of gluten and I would take over the state. Just wave it around and give me all your money or you get the gluten.
You pretty much shut down Hollywood.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, man, a bag of sugar and some gluten, and yeah, they would be bowing down to me. Whatever you want, don't hurt us.
I was always like that until I had a kid who has a nut. I have a nut allergy, kid.
Yeah.
So now I'm a constant defender. Allergies are true, man.
Oh, no, they are, and Kurt's in the chat. We know this. I mean, my wife has some issues with that, and that's why I do the cooking. So I'm not making fun of that. What I am making fun of is all these people who get it in their mind that they're so afraid of these substances, and it's just baloney. Real food allergies are real, but yeah. The number of people who actually have bad reactions to gluten are far smaller than the number of people who think that they do or say that they do. So
I agree with that comment.
Yeah. And there you go. I'll just put that up there and you can make your own. There you go. Yeah, throw some Aquafinas on him. It was bizarre, Urban. The Crisco kid was a friend of mine. No. And, Crisco, actually, because Crisco used to be lard and everything, but it's vegetable shortening. It's terrible for you. Get some actual lard. I keep lard in my freezer just for that instance.
I do not.
It's delicious to cook with.
Kool-Aid, man. My mother used to make Kool-Aid, and we called it red water.
Yep. Ooh,
Because
yeah.
it was like, what was it? 2 scoops for like 2 quarts, and my mother would put a fucking tablespoon in it. I'm like, this is Mom made red water.
Yep. We don't totally agree on that. Grains have kept people alive for millennia.
Yeah, Kurt, that's how we found out. He was at school and had some Nutella. And he got like duck lips.
Oh yeah, no, that's
Yeah.
my son has a peanut allergy. My oldest.
He doesn't have a peanut allergy, though, thank God. Because
Well,
all he
it's-
eats is peanut butter.
Yeah, he's got a nut allergy, but he's particularly peanuts set him off. There you go. Urban's having a good time with the guys fighting on the plane. Yeah, lard is good. It's
Yeah,
fat,
good stuff.
it's flavor. Yep, indeed. So we've talked about guitars. Now we're starting to get into food. This show is going right along like it always does, folks. But it's different.
It's definitely a little more mellow.
Well, yeah. I mean, obviously you eat meat too, but man does not live by bread alone. Other things, whiskey, obviously.
Chocolate-covered pretzels.
Yeah, that could happen. Yeah, yogurt covered raisins. I like those here all of a sudden. Yeah, well, that's it. And it wasn't even United. That was because I try not to fly United, but God, remember when United was Fight Club? Holy shit.
Know what I loved back in the 80s when I was flying on the plane? Being in row, like, I don't know, remember how many rows are in planes, but row 33
Yeah.
is where smoking started. And when you had someone sitting in 32 and that was a non-smoking seat, I would love that shit. And they keep looking at you like, oh, like, why did you pick the row before smoking? Remember when you could smoke on the plane?
Yeah, here's what I'm saying here. Dom's old too because he actually remembers smoking on a plane. That's been a long
Yeah, smoking in movie theaters. Smoking. I remember my mother was in the hospital, and I was smoking in the waiting room.
Yeah. Yeah, well, Spirit Airlines. Yeah, you got to fight everything on Spirit Airlines. You know. Sometimes they make you change the engine too. Yeah, don't.
Yeah, only one person per flight doesn't have to pay for baggage,
Yeah.
and it's a big melee.
Yeah. Oh my God, Spirit Airlines. I flew them in all my years. I flew them exactly once, and the experience was every bit as miserable as everything you've ever heard about Spirit. Oh my God, what a terrible, terrible, terrible outfit. Now Waffle House, exactly. Go in for breakfast, stay for the fight. Absolutely, Waffle House is the shit.
I love Waffle House.
What's not to love?
Eggs smothered and covered.
Smothered and covered, baby. God, I haven't eaten there in a while, though. When
No. Last time when we were going to Florida, I made everyone stop because it was Waffle House, because they're not on the East Coast. I think you have to get into Maryland before you start seeing them.
yeah, South and
And,
West, we have them here.
I remember the first one we went in, there was like a Band-Aid on the table. And my wife was like, no, kids get in the fucking
We're
car.
out.
Your dad can eat here if he wants. I was like, the food is so good.
Yeah, with what's a Band-Aid amongst friends?
Exactly.
Yeah, no, we ate there a lot. I had a
Probably
consulting
nothing that's
gig.
not already in the food.
Yeah, exactly. Pretty much. Yeah, do you not have Waffle Houses in the Detroit area? That surprises me because I've got them here in Denver. Now, I will say the Denver area Waffle Houses are not the same as the good Southern ones.
Oh no, nothing. No, nothing compares to a good Southern Waffle House.
I mean, yeah.
I went to hang out with a friend in Crawford, Tennessee, and I ate breakfast, lunch, and dinner. I got a steak at Waffle House one time. I fucking loved it.
Oh yeah, man. There's steak and eggs. Absolutely, I have that.
Food was absolute rubbish. It was garbage. I just loved the ambiance and the atmosphere. Oh God, it's not something you see very much in New York.
Yeah, I've seen that video, and it is badass. Because they're having a melee in Waffle House, and somebody throws a chair, and the waitress just grabs it out of the air, and it's like, sorry. Poor Hugh has never had a waffle.
Oh, really?
My goodness. But he's had haggis, so that's almost the same. Maybe.
Huh?
Yeah. All right.
Yeah.
You lost me there, Dog Paw.
I can't do Yonkers either.
Yeah, he lives there. He can't do it.
There's nothing wrong with Yonkers.
It's the third biggest city in the state
Yeah,
of New York.
now the third. When I originally wrote
Moving
the
up.
song, Yonkers Where to Party At, it was the fourth largest city in the state of New York. A few months ago, Yonkers became the third largest city in the state of New York, and I think I'm going to do a revised edition of Yonkers.
You
Where to
should. I
Party
love
At.
that song. Now,
If I could get a real rapper, I would do it.
absolutely. Have you ever been to Dick's Last Resort?
I don't think I want to say.
Okay, no, not that place.
No, I don't know what it is.
The other Dick's Last Resort. Now, it's a fun bar restaurant. Dick's Last Resort is the scream. Because they hire people who
Is
are
it
total smart
It sounds
asses.
like a corporate chain restaurant.
It kind of is, and it kind of isn't.
don't.
I mean,
I don't go to chain restaurants. I loathe them all.
yeah, they don't have a lot of locations. Like they had one here in Denver that didn't last even a year.
Other than Waffle House.
Yeah.
But I like a restaurant. Here's the menu, and that's it. There's no turnings of pages or anything like that.
Yeah, the bartenders and waitresses insult you there, and they make you wear stupid hats, and it's a fun place. If you get a chance, go.
Sounds like it's being in my own house.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. It might not be that different. Yeah, pretty much.
Gimmick restaurants are usually really expensive.
Yeah, we always went there on corporate stuff, so I have no idea what it.
Yeah, there is horse racing in Yonkers. And we have casinos in Yonkers now, too. It's also the home of the Son of Sam.
Yes. And he took bets. All right.
What do you say we do another Greg Hodo song?
I've got one queued up. It's funny you should mention that. I was getting one ready to go. Here is one that I think you will enjoy.
Nice.
And this is a song called Gasoline from Greg Hutto.
We
And there you go. Little Greg Hutto. And obviously, strong Alice in Chains influence on Greg's music, and so I'm a fan. He just, he's not copying Alice in Chains per se, but he's just got that little bit of same kind of vibe to him. It's nice. And you're muted, Don. I'm sure you were saying interesting things.
Yeah, I was saying, thank you. Not visible. Asked if you can put Greg's link in chat. And it's also in the description of our show, I believe.
Yes, it is. But here you go, because I happen to have it handy. I put it in a little earlier. But there you can go and get to Greg's channel. So happy to share that as we do. And thank you to Camila for throwing links of the song that we're playing.
Yeah, we appreciate it, Camellia.
Yeah, because we suck in that regard.
We don't suck. We just, yeah.
We kind of suck.
All right.
We're not that strong on
Damn
that.
it.
We're not good link throwers.
We never claim to be good link throwers.
No. Some people are great at it. Some people have great mods, and we've got, we have developed some really good mods, which is nice. Camila being one of them, Coldacre when he shows up, when he's not on the forklift. So, yeah, we appreciate the mods.
That was the 2 weeks I did my little music and mayhem thing. That was, I was like, oh my God, this is so much work. It's so easy just to sit here with my guitar and just go ding.
Hey, there are people that are super good pros at running the music shows. You got Metalhead Hippie, the OG of it, Thomas Christ, Chad, when he's running his show, these guys are real pros at it, and Dom and I are good at talking. And
Yeah, we don't even necessarily think we're that good at talking.
eh,
But we're here. We're here.
we're here.
So.
We're reliable.
Either
we
we're
show up.
doing something right or you're all in the exact same boat as us.
Yeah,
And nothing else.
nothing better to do. Yeah. Go listen to
Sometimes
these
that's
two
all it
idiots.
takes, Chris. That's all it takes, really.
Yeah, you know what? You don't have to be good. You just have to be there sometimes. And we're here.
I wish I could just hang out sometimes more.
Yeah.
But it's one of the reasons why it's been so hard for me is because obviously my job is almost entirely in front of a computer, and I just can't do it. Like I don't enjoy talking with people on my phone, and I don't like it at all. So when I hang out, it's usually down in the studio, sitting in my chair, looking at the computer. And lately, it's just been like, this is the last place I wanna be. So
Yeah. Yep, I enjoy doing the chats, but everybody there are seasons to everything.
sure, yeah, everything's cyclical. That's true.
Yeah. Yeah, and I'm a little less active than I was during the winter. Because, in the winter you've got nothing else to do. Summer.
Are you about to make another gardening reference?
I am not.
Oh, then I got nothing to go. I got nowhere else to go.
No, I was going to mention that. But again, winter
Of
you're
course
trapped
you were.
inside. Summer you have more options. That's all I was going to say.
Mm-hmm.
Options.
Speaking of, I
Options
have
are
to do
things.
some reseeding this weekend.
Yeah. Your grass.
Yes, my grass.
Yeah, I got a stubborn spot that I'm trying to get to grow. I used to have a great front yard, and it's tired.
Oh, my whole lawn used to be immaculate till I got my lovely, beautiful dog.
Yeah.
And
my God.
I swear there is a dead body in my backyard because he keeps digging up the same damn spot
There's got to be
over
something.
and over again.
Get a backhoe. Find Jimmy Hoffa, and
Yeah.
then, the dog will quit messing with it. Yep. Hey, Mike Shaner, how are you? We'll say hi back. Hi.
Hey, Mike.
That's, a good option.
Well, I guess Kurt, you and me, we're simpatico, man. However you say the damn word.
Yeah, I actually enjoy chatting on the phone, but shocker.
Yeah, no, I don't. It's not. It feels too impersonal to me. Somehow, typing on the computer seems more like I'm talking with someone than doing it on the phone, because if I'm on my phone, I'm generally distracted.
Huh,
So-
interesting. I'm kind of the dead opposite. I send emails and chat all the time, but if I really want to connect with somebody, I'm going to dial them so I can hear their voice and they can hear
Yeah.
mine.
Well, you got to. I mean, the big difference is stage in life. If I'm on my phone, it means I'm with my kids. You know, so
yeah.
they're 10 and almost 9.
Yeah.
There's no way I cannot be distracted. It's literally impossible to not be
Yeah.
distracted by those bastards.
True story.
So, yeah. So that's my main thing.
Yeah, totally get that.
Oh, I'm sorry about that, Kurt. That sounds terrible. Yeah, I'm going to hold off on the backhoe.
Yeah, yes, yeah. Urban's coming. He's gonna get on it.
Anytime you're always welcome to stay at any hotel near my house. I had a cousin one time who said, "Hey man, I haven't seen you in like 20 years. I was coming to New York. Maybe I can stay." And I was like, I had 2 little babies, a new wife. I was like,
No. bro.
You know, I don't know anything about you. We weren't even that close.
Yeah.
You're not going to stay at my house. They got very offended.
Well, yeah, family. I mean, my one cousin lives here in Denver, has for years and years and years.
Well,
Went to see him.
here's
That's
my
great,
thing.
but-
Like, I'm just different. Like, I'm wired different. I think the most uncomfortable thing I could ever do is stay in someone else's house.
oh God, yes, yeah, no question.
You know, like, so I'd never want to do it. I mean, I would always opt, I'll go to a hotel where I can wake up in my underwear and, you know,
yeah,
and just be. So when people say they want to do it, I just think they must be mentally insane. Like this, they want to rob me if they actually want to do that.
yeah.
So I don't get
there's- We have very good friends and very rarely do we ever stay with them. If we do, it's just because we're, passing
Both
through or
drunk.
something.
Yeah, you know.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, we're gonna do the birthday party for the little out.
What's up, Ron Ward? Always too much information, my friend.
Yeah,
I'm a very honest
exactly.
person.
You get the straight scoop. Hi, Ronnie. Good to see you,
Yeah.
man.
You all have a first row seat to all my neuroses.
That's right. Dumb as psychologists for years have gone. Interesting. Tell me more.
They're writing a chapter as we speak.
Yeah. Hey, always. Yeah, we know what you meant. It was in your mom's backyard. Boy.
Ron Ward
Ronnie Ward. Again.
taking over the
time's-
morning shift.
Which is great. I wish I could see it. But it's on at 4 in the morning my time.
Yeah, it's like 70 here. It's very
Kind
early.
of doesn't work for me. I was going to say something brilliant and it
It was gone.
gone.
It happens all the time.
Yeah, it's been one of those weeks where it was brilliance and then not brilliance.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, what I was going to say about cousins, on my dad's side, his brothers, those cousins, the one lives here, the others I see once every 5 to 10 years. I've got cousins on my mom's side. I wouldn't know these people from Adam, and she's like,
Yeah.
oh, your cousin, blah blah blah. And she's talking about these people like I have no idea who these people are. I met them once 50 years ago, when I was 10.
Yeah.
But
Mhm.
I got nothing. Sorry, they're just a name on a book to me.
Well, actually, Kurt and Justine, that makes me feel better because when my youngest was born, I was 47, and I'm like, oh man, I'm their grandpa, really, and they actually call me grandpa a lot now.
Yeah, of course they do.
Because the barber mistakenly said one time, "Oh, your grandkids are so polite," and they just busted out laughing.
Oh, that's
Go,
brutal.
Dad, you're so old. You're gonna die. Then he started crying after he said it. I was like, yeah, I'm gonna.
Yeah.
But so 60, wow.
That's pretty crazy. Yeah. And yeah, what's it to
Yeah.
you? I mean,
Basically, Urban.
everybody's old compared to you, child.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we're not going to be passed out. Now, we will be drooling. You're not wrong
Yeah,
there.
and I'll be.
You got a
good.
half right.
No, my problem, no matter what time I ended, I can't get to sleep. Completely. What do you call it when you can't sleep? I forget the word.
Insomnia.
And, yeah, complete insomnia.
Oh, that sucks.
Oh, it's the worst.
Yeah, no, I'm doing okay with that. I go to bed and I'm usually out. But
No, I survived because around 4, I crashed for like an hour. Get up, have dinner.
Yeah, no, I just God, I haven't had a nap forever. I just don't nap. Because I mean, I don't. Because if I took a nap, I'd fall asleep for 5, 6 hours, and then useless for. And I'm up till 6 in the morning. Like, well, that saved me nothing. That was kind of pointless.
That's pretty much what you do anyway.
Well, I'm getting better about that. I'm going to bed.
Oh man, I love Werther's originals. They're so delicious and butterscotchery.
Man, I haven't had one of those in a long time. Hey, there he is. What's
John
up, Wiggy?
Wiggs? It's John Wiggs.
Good to see been hanging out with the She Shed Queen here of late. I haven't seen her on lately, but I don't always get all the notices. Unless review, I'm getting no notices the last couple of days because Dead Mac. But yeah, she doesn't come across my phone either.
She's a bunch of little videos. I don't recall saying.
Yeah, I don't think she's gone
Live
live.
stream.
I could be wrong, but
No, it's not true. What's your shirt say? Moving?
no,
Annoying
annoying
each
each other. Yeah, it's just a picture of Kay and I, cartoon picture,
Okay.
annoying each other for what is this one says 33 years, but it's an old shirt. So
That's
35.
very sweet.
yeah,
That's
she's
so
good.
sweet.
We're so sweet. Yeah, we still like each other. That's kind of weird. Yeah, we like each other better now that the kids are gone. Like, it's just her and I, we're having a good time.
I have several, Urban.
Yeah.
Every container has markers and crayons in them.
Yeah, this is right here. I got your marker.
And I have a big jar with loose nuts, bolts, and washers that I'm sure I'll use one day.
That's right. I don't know how to react to this, John. And if you want to watch Badjo get naked, I mean, I'm not judging, but
Well, that's actually probably the only excuse Chris and I would accept for not being here when we started, is because
Yeah.
Bad Joe was getting naked.
yeah. I mean, if that was the case, why didn't you send us a note? We could have turned into his stream and run it on ours.
Exactly.
So, yeah, because that would have been more entertaining than our segment talking about wheat or whatever we were doing there with Dogpaw. I said I didn't judge. I don't judge. That was interesting. I didn't.
Is judging and passing judgments different?
Yes.
Okay, yes, so we don't
Yeah.
judge. We just pass judgment.
So it was an exciting stream, is what you're saying.
Okay, that was
Good
not
to know.
necessary.
No, but it's John Wiggs. So, do you know him?
Yeah,
Correct. Ew.
that's why I always
And-
go.
but yet we
John
laughed
Wiggs.
anyway. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, only laugh. It's an uncomfortable because we kind of all feel it's probably true.
Yeah.
No, that was not yet the line, John Wiggs. John Wiggs, that was not the line.
No.
This much more.
Yeah. You'll never know. You'll blow past the line, John, and then we'll go, oh. Okay.
That's the thing. You always know when he crossed the line. If you have to ask, you did not.
Yeah.
You always know when the line has been crossed because things change radically.
There you go. Yeah, we're counting on you. Oh, indeed. I am. So you did play a little bit on Gmaze this last week. Did you
Yeah.
do a couple songs?
It was okay rotating,
Yeah.
although hands close to being normal.
That's good.
It's just taking forever. The tip of my finger is like beet red though. It's still
Yeah.
definitely swollen, but
Yeah.
the pain is very minimal now.
Yeah, I'd stopped in for a minute just to see who was on and everything, and I didn't. Oh, I remember because I was torqued off because.
Oh yeah, you were bitching at me and Michael because we both went.
Yeah, no, and I was watching the game and I was just so disgusted with how it was going. I was just too pissed off to come on and play. Yeah, well, that was the thing. I mean, it was just behind the scenes. Dom and Michael and I for weeks and weeks and weeks. Are you going to
Hey,
go?
you going? You gonna
I'm
go?
going to go. Are you going? How? I'm going to go here. You going to go here? You know, it's like women going to the bathroom, and then like I just show up and these two guys are on and they didn't say shit about it. It's like, oh, okay, fine. I see how it is.
Michael and I don't talk either, so we just. I think I had said I was jonesing to go to play.
I figured.
It's been a while.
Well, that's it because I'd been on for
Yeah.
like 3 weeks previous, and you guys never showed up. So
Yeah.
We just kind of rotated.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, no. If John in this day and age, you being you shouldn't talk at work if there's
Yeah,
ladies
no.
there. I'm just saying. 'Cause,
Just go like that.
yeah, I
Shouldn't talk.
my last brief stint in the corporate world. Yeah, I thank God the woman that I made a comment. It was funny as hell, and she laughed. But if it had been somebody else, maybe they wouldn't have laughed, and then I would have had to deal with somebody being really upset with something I said. So yeah, it's good that I work at home by myself now.
That part has been tough for me, like working amongst all different types of people again.
Yeah,
I find it a little irritating.
yeah. Well, you gotta filter, and when I was coaching, I was working with younger kids. Man, I never said a bad word. I could filter, and at some point, you just don't anymore.
Yeah, and once it's gone, it's gone.
It's
It
gone.
ain't coming
Exactly.
back for shit. Hey, Zach, what's going on, my friend?
And that's true, but it doesn't change anything.
Yeah, it doesn't change anything, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, well, yeah.
All right, we
I
don't
should
want to get
cancel
into
myself.
that there, Urban.
No.
What
no,
has
that-
Urban
that's-
not done to himself will be the topic of next week's show.
Yeah.
Now, Zach, I believe that's who someone said is anyone younger than 36. That might
Zach
be
is-
Zach.
Yeah, Zach is
Zach's
on
a
the
young
younger
man.
side. He's
Young virile man, prime of his
Yes.
life.
Yeah.
The hell you doing here?
Hanging
We
with
don't know.
us. Yeah. just chilling. He says he's just chilling.
Maybe
That's
he's
okay.
like he's doing a thesis.
Yeah, it's fun to watch old people. Go,
Yeah.
"Oh, what would these old people do?"
What's on your bucket list, Urban? Buy new bucket.
Yeah, that's right. Step 1, buy a bucket. Step 2, put out a list in it.
My bucket list would be filled with all kinds of things.
Well, see, you and Urban could have a play date. You guys are within a couple years of one another.
Oh, 38? Okay.
Yeah. So
There you go.
yeah, they could have a play date and do whatever 36-year-olds do. I mean, I should know. I got a 38 and a 33, but I don't know what they do, and I'm pretty sure I don't want to know what they do.
What is Big G? Through Big G. The hell does that mean?
I don't know. Every once in a while, I get most of Dog Paw's references, but every once in a while, it's like,
That's 2 times tonight. I was like, The room is silent. What is Big G? Maybe Gmail.
yeah. Well, I do have
No,
youth
see, my
subjects.
bucket list would be like, I've always believed that if you randomly walked up to a person and stabbed them, dropped a knife and walked away, the chances of you ever being caught are very slim. So, like, that may be something I would put on my bucket list. Is it true? I don't know. It would probably be all really terrible things on my bucket list. I'm just saying.
Yeah, we just call it Google. I don't know why we call it Big
Oh,
G. I don't want to
Big
give him
G.
credit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You mean by using a Google email address? I don't know.
Yeah, we've heard of it. I try not to use it. I do, but I try not to.
I like Google. It's better than. Oh God! Don't you hate when you accidentally load the Yahoo browser?
Well, that's not a. Oh, my
Oh,
God,
and it
that's,
screws everything up.
no, that stuff is terrible.
Mm-hmm.
Terrible.
Skynet.
All right. Hey, there you go. Got family, and he's going to play guitar. Well, that's very cool.
Cool. That's awesome. Have fun. Record it. Put your phone up. Record it.
Yeah, well, that's the thing.
Yeah, that kind of
Just
makes
so you
sense.
know, everything is owned by just a couple companies, and
Mm-hmm.
I could walk everybody through this, but you'd just get depressed.
Right. There are like 40 different brands of cereal and 3 companies that own them all.
Oh yeah, yeah. Basically, all the food in the U.S. is controlled by about 20 companies. Yeah. Yeah. Wait, Yahoo's still a thing? Yeah, not really.
No, that's the problem.
Well, as we found out earlier, no, Dom doesn't hate this at all.
Oh. I don't use that one.
Okay, well, we don't need details.
Just eating my damn
But you find out things. See, I'd never heard of X Hamster except for until I was on Jade Starr's show, and I learned about X Hamster. So don't say these shows are not educational, folks, because you can learn things.
Well, there's a whole bunch of them, I imagine.
I'm sure as long as... Well, back when we first got into, putting our company on websites and everything, of course, we didn't know anything about it. So we hired an outfit out of Chicago called Tri-Media. And they had a couple hobby accounts, us, and then they did porn sites. Mm-hmm. And, we were like, okay, we want to do commerce. What do the porn guys do? And he'd say, okay, here's the back end that they use. And like, okay, do that, but we just showed trains rather than naked people.
I mean, you would have to think that they know what they're doing.
Well, that's it. They were, and that was the point.
Huge volume.
They were on the cutting edge of all of it.
Right.
When the internet first started and there was actual websites, they were ahead of everybody. So, that's... We found a guy that did some of their sites and said, okay, take that whatever technology they're using and help us sell stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Indeed. Yeah, does it? I mean, it did a few years ago. I don't know if it still does.
Yeah, I'm
AOL.
not sure.
Oh my God, I had a buddy, and this was his thing. He would glue cork to the back of the AOL discs and pass them out as coasters. And I had them for years. They were great coasters, but I finally got rid of them all.
Actually, Kurt, what I am doing right now is being a wonderful husband. So my wife opened them, had 2, and she was like, please, excuse me, get these away from me. So I am just helping my wonderful wife to take away her temptation
There you
by
go.
eating them. That's all.
Yeah, good. What a good husband.
Thank you.
Yeah, no, that's throwing yourself on that tasty grenade for her benefit. What a guy. But yeah, to your point, not visible, that was absolutely true. They were way ahead of everybody back in the day. Because they were the first people to figure out how to monetize things.
Yeah.
You know, that everybody else had a website and it didn't do anything.
They were like, let's put some boobies on this bitch. Boom.
Got their attention. Yes, you have learned that. Well, yeah, I mean, you were out in L.A. I mean, you were at ground level for all that shit. And again, it's been doing that forever out there, but I'm just going to put that up there and do with it what you will. Okay. There you go. Yeah. Waiting for... Oh, my God. Back in the... I mean, I can still hear that dial-up modem sound in my head. It just is so ingrained. And I've been on the internet since the very early days. And, I was with a Mac SE. If any of you old Mac guys out there know what SE is. Holy shit.
Camellia, I wouldn't eat any chocolate if John gave it to you either.
Nope. Yep. Oh, yep. All of that. He used to get on, and it would take for, loading a picture was like, come on.
Well, what's the thing?
Goodness.
Didn't they say that the big thing with pornography was it decided the VHS tape battle?
Oh, yeah, because it was between them and Betamax, and Betamax
Right.
was far superior.
And porn
But
went
you
to
couldn't-
VHS.
Yeah, because you could put more on it.
Right.
I think it
And then
lasted
remember they tried to bring back the same debate when it was Blu-ray. And what was the other one? The one in the red box. Before there was Blu-ray and HD something.
Yeah, I don't even remember.
There were two formats of
Right.
high definition. I think it was called HD something.
Maybe. Dog Paw will know the answer to this because he was both ancient and has a memory for that sort of shit. And probably did some work on it. Yeah, I don't remember. Well, see, here's some trivia for you. And yeah, I imagine that's true. Because it, yeah, is probably better
Right?
for
It's
that.
better quality, more
you know.
dependable, right?
Right.
Those machines were huge.
Oh God, they were enormous, crazy. Ah yes, back in the day, the old. Speaking of which, when we're talking about internet and everything, I've got better internet than I had, way better, but I'm fitting in the next, I think, 6 months to get really good internet. They're laying fiber in my neighborhood. They're in my backyard today, marking where the cables run.
Okay.
And the guy said, yeah, we'll be out here, what did he call it? Where they have the machine and they run the stuff under the ground and, they go at the little access points. But anyway, they're going to be doing that sometime in the next couple weeks. So I will have fiber in my neighborhood and available to me, I think, sometime in the next 6 months.
Well, that's just wonderful.
Well, yeah, because it hauls ass. It's
Yeah,
gonna be-
welcome to where everyone else has been for years. And
Well, this is
years
the
and
thing. See,
years.
the problem was Denver was on the cutting edge of this digital stuff, and then we stopped, and everybody else caught up and leapfrogged ahead of us, and now we're behind again, and now we're getting ready to leap up.
Yeah. I'm sure I'm sure Denver, Colorado was leading the charge over New York City and Los Angeles.
Actually, yeah, in the early
No,
part,
never, 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 never.
because we're the biggest city in the middle of the country, Chicago, and then us. So yeah. So shove it, buddy.
Nope,
No, I'm telling you, shove it.
nope. Can't do it. John Wiggs can,
Yeah.
after he dips it in chocolate.
Yeah, well, you've shoveled enough chocolate in your face.
Yeah, they're gone. See, I've done my husbandly duties.
What a guy.
What can I do for you tomorrow, dear? That is kind of funny, yeah. It was rough when it took like 2 minutes to load one photograph.
Yeah. You're right. Sewer pipes don't freeze in Denver because we bury them deep enough because we have to. Yeah, things don't, as a rule, we get cold here in Denver, but things don't freeze because we don't have the humidity. It's a dry cold.
Well, that's true.
Oh, Johnny Wiggs.
John Wiggs.
John. There
John
you
Wiggs.
John.
John Wiggs is back on the happy hour.
Which, thank goodness.
Thank you for correcting yourself, not visible. He's very concerned. I'm sorry, guys. It's actually Betamax that was licensed by Sony, not VHS, as I previously declared.
Yeah, well, see, you got to appreciate somebody goes, you know what? Not quite. I knew what I was talking about, but I misspoke. Let me correct my... Yes, we are all silly, but you're here because that's what we do is silly. Let's check.
See,
Looking at the time, I think we are due to lay another Greg Hutto
I
song on
I
everybody.
have to also add though. I think I have to go.
All right.
I don't know if you would just want to chill out and hang out, but I'm like pretty beat.
I am going to, I'm going to hang for a little while. I will dismiss you with my thanks. And I'll play another Greg Hutto song, and I'm going to hang for a few, and we will probably cut the show a little shorter tonight because I'm operating on not my normal equipment, and Dom is operating on not enough sleep.
So, everybody, thanks for hanging out with us, Chris. It was good to finally talk to you. I haven't spoke to you in like a week.
Yeah, no,
And,
we've been total strangers.
Yeah, pretty much. And I'll see you guys all around somewhere soon. Good night.
Sounds good.
And I'm not going to hit the end screen. I'm just going to
Yeah, thank you.
relax.
Just go away.
Bye.
All right. And thank you, Dom. And how about a little Greg Hutto song called Rain on Me?
Future brings a rain.
was Greg Hutto, and that was very interesting in that, that was one of those early AI things, and man, the way it morphs is kind of goofy. That was pretty interesting how the guitars ended up there, huh? Pickups on the necks and all that. Anyway, fun stuff. But I'm with you. That's why it was my call, and I just said, you know what, we're doing Greg Hutto because I like the guy's music. Just I've not encountered one of his songs that I didn't really enjoy. I just like the tone, like his vocals, like his production. So, and that's why we feature artists that people that hang out in our chat and people that we listen to. So, and yeah, we know what you meant. It's not a big deal. All right, I'm not sure. I'm not sure what that's referencing, but okay, yeah, it happens. You're gonna stay until you get. We're not gonna kick you out. I mean, you have to be, like Ray Pierce to get kicked out. Am I an AI? No, I think AI could do better than this, frankly, at this point. So no, I'm not an AI, although, and I've probably showed this before, but it is pretty scary what AI can do, because to do a little, what do you call it? Not an icon, or a little, like everybody's on the side there. I got in one of the AI programs and I said, a barbarian or warrior or something like that resembles a lion. And this is what it came up. That's the only command I gave it. This is what it came up with. Friggin' scary, right? I mean, little more than a little resemblance. Yeah, I didn't even specify hair color. I that was as little as I gave it, and that's what it came up with. So anyway, yeah, AI is interesting. Hey, Nathan, I'm national treasure. Man, then this nation is broke if I'm a treasure, brother. Good to see you. I know our friend Crimson Crux has been attending some family matters and hasn't been around as much, and to the point that I sent him a note the other day and said, hey, you around? How you doing? And he said, yeah, we're traveling and taking care of some business. But so it's nice to see you back, and been enjoying Teenage Rebel, their new album. And if you haven't checked that out, go check out that album. It's pretty stinking spectacular. Really enjoying it. So yeah, everybody say hi to Crimson. So glad you're back. This is an AI. Yeah, Daryl Hall of Notes. Yeah. So yeah, Dom is the other one, and we'll split up. And man, that's kind of sad, isn't it? You hear about those two guys. Just they were musical partners for a long time and wrote a lot of great music together, and now they're done with one another. Just nothing lasts forever, I guess. But yeah, just the fighting between those two. I mean, it's really got kind of nasty and kind of personal there, and like, okay, whatever, guys. But yeah, I was a little not sure. Yeah, that happens sometimes. I'm not sure why it does that, but I've had other people say that, and I don't know if it's just our channel or some other people's too, that just sometimes it's behind. Like I'm running it in the background right now, and it's behind. It's still showing the video, so yeah, I just had to hit the live button to get it caught up to live. So I don't know. Seems like the chat is up to date. Wolf, yeah. I don't know. Yeah, it seems like, I'm a better artist than you. I can write better songs. The sum, when you get talented people like that together and they really collaborate, the sum is always greater than the two parts. So, I think it's unfortunate, but they're both older guys, and they decide they want to go their own way. Yeah, nobody's blocked you. Because I'm still seeing you, and if you were blocked, I could unblock you. But, yeah, I'm seeing you in my chat and everything, so I think you're good, not visible. No. Actually, you must be in Dom's chat, because I'm not seeing you in my chat. And that's the problem. You're over in Dom's chat. Get the hell out of there. Come over to my chat, where all the cool kids are, tonight. Next week, the cool kids will be in Dom's chat. Yeah, exactly. They should just throw water bottles on one another and get it over with. Right? See, Mike Shaner knows the answer. That's the way men on airplanes settle things. Just splash it out with a water bottle. Yeah, it's not that it hasn't happened, but it's very rare that we block people because we're chill and you guys are chill. And when everybody's chill, no reason to get blocked, right? So, yeah, exactly. Not visible. Ha ha ha. Dom has excused himself. He's got new clients and everything, and he just left the program like 5 minutes ago. He excused himself and went to bed, and so I'm going to soldier on solo for a little bit longer, and then I will be done too. And you've missed all the fun, Nathan. My computer's in the shop, and I'm on my wife's PC right now trying to make this show happen and everything, and didn't actually get it working until literally 5 minutes before we were supposed to go on. So I'm supposed to get my computer back tomorrow, and hopefully it's feeling better, because it went from working perfectly to wouldn't boot in 24 hours, just dead, which is unusual for Macintoshes. They're not what they once were, but they usually give you some warning that they're not feeling well, and this did not give me any warning. It did something a little weird, and I thought, I'm going to get it in the shop. Yeah, Dom should block himself. What Dom should do is remember to mute when he's powering through a bag of chips or pretzels or anything. Oh my God. That guy and you'd think he weighed 380 pounds the way that dude eats, but apparently he's got skinny guy metabolism. Good thing, right? I have done nothing untold. Yes, you have not. No, and Irvin has behaved himself and everything, so. Yes, I'm a Mac guy. Because I do books and magazines. That's what I do for a living. I'm a publisher, so yeah, we do Macs. Hello, welcome to the show. Good to see you. I could pronounce your name and then I would botch it, and I'm not going to embarrass myself. But welcome to the show. Thank you for stopping in. Thank you, Sandy. Good to see you. Thanks for dropping in and doing the old thumbs up. If you guys want to hit the thumbs up and like, we always forget to say anything because Dom and I, again, this is just fun and chat and everything, and we suck at promotion. But yeah, if you want to hit the like button on your way in or your way out, it's greatly appreciated. And then YouTube thinks, yeah, this show doesn't totally suck. Maybe we should show it to somebody else. So yeah, we're all, other than Dad or Dead Computer, doing okay. Yeah, that's the only naked things I look at are naked trains as they're rebuilding them. So, but yeah, I think probably, well, and I know for a fact news sites actually are loaded with viruses. So yeah, if you're, on the Fox, CNN, wherever, Daily Mail news sites, those things are loaded with pop-ups and viruses, and those are not. Now, Macs as a rule are pretty immune to a lot of those, but not perfectly anymore. Everyone does, indeed. I am doing okay. How are you this evening? And thank you for joining us. We appreciate it. This particular model, I've been using Mac since the Mac SE, and yeah, they're pretty friggin' bulletproof. I've had Operating systems go bad occasionally. This is the first where there was a problem with the disk, and it related to the operating system, so the disk had to get scratched and everything. But it is pretty unusual for them to go out. When we had the Tower Macs at the printing company, they would occasionally lose their power supply. That was with one of I think it was the G3s. The G3 towers, I think the power supply was a little weak on those, or the fan wasn't adequate enough. I don't remember which it was, but yeah, they don't die very often. Really? Well, yeah, we're trying to infect you with our foolishness. Yeah, YouTube is probably, and that probably didn't do me any favors that I have so many windows open most of the time, and a lot of them are YouTube. So yeah, who knows? But yeah, that maybe could happen. Again, in the creative circles that I run with, the Macs tend to be the computer of choice. But I've never. Again, I'm a tool guy. I like tools that work. It's a tool that works, and I'm not particularly hung up on the brand per se. And we've always owned PCs here at the house too, and we've had a lot worse than my wife's. Well, this computer I'm on right now, this is on its third hard drive, and this thing is only 4 years old, whereas my Mac is from 2017. So yeah. Yeah, Unix is just a better code in a lot of ways. Yeah, I probably did say the G word, and I try not to say the G word, and I try not to use the G word. My goodness. I saw something about that, and I can't remember if it was Sweden or Finland, or I want to say it was Sweden, but they prohibited McDonald's in the country somehow, and they have the last Big Mac ever sold in the country, and it's in a museum or on display or something, and it looks exactly the same, which kind of tells you something. Yeah, the problem with this drive, this 2017 model, not visible, it was one of those hybrid drives when they were just doing it. Part of it is the SSD, and then part of it is a regular, the old-fashioned drive, if you will. And the system was supposed to be on the SSD part, which is the part that shit the bed, by the way. All the data on the other thing, they were able to recover all of that and lose any data or anything, but the operating system was totally trashed. It was a mess. So the dual drive was a poor idea. Now the problem with the SSD drives, though, is when they go, they're done. They're not recoverable, and that always gives me pause. Because we work on projects like one of the magazines I do is an ongoing magazine, and we've done it for 20 plus years. So, we've got all this backed up and everything, but it's the same. We use a lot of the same elements. So if it was to die on an SSD drive, that would be a problem. So, yeah. Yeah, you never know. I was doing research one time for a boxcar from an unbelievably obscure railroad. It was a narrow gauge railroad in Ohio, so that's obscure enough. It was the Bellevue and Cascade Railroad. Okay, so, is this nerdy enough for you? And I'm searching for photos of the boxcar that this obscure railroad owned, and I got some guy standing there with his schlong hanging out. I'm like, how is that even possible? The boxcar, I got nothing. But and that was probably 10 years ago. I don't see that much anymore. Where if you're searching for something, you're not getting what you're searching for. But that used to be somewhat common. And yeah, back up your data. Yeah, it does. I mean, it's life, And if I run across boobs, hey, okay, boobs, moving on. I've seen them before. I like them. I like seeing them, but I'm not going to get upset with it if that's not what I was looking for. Well, yeah. I mean, if you're that kind of music production, I gotta figure you should have multiple copies of everything. The issue that is often the case is your backup is not current enough. Like if I'm in the middle of magazine production in 2 days, I might put out 50 or 60 pages, and if I was to have a problem there, going back and recreating 50 or 60 pages, I can do it, but that's not ideal. So, luckily, this one, I was just getting into a new magazine. I hadn't really done much work on it, so I will have lost nothing by the time I get the computer back tomorrow. I'm basically going to start where I was at the beginning, so that's a good thing. So, hello, Feisty, how are you? Lurking, that's good. Nice to see you. Yeah, Dropbox sucks. I used to use Dropbox quite a bit, actually, but I don't know what they did to it, but it's gotten worser and worser and worser, and it's basically unusable anymore. I don't know what's going on with Dropbox, but yeah, I do not find them a particularly good solution. So yeah, this is we've included computer nerdery in the chat tonight, along with the usual. We didn't talk much about food tonight. We just watched Dom devour chocolate-covered pretzels for 30 minutes. And of course we talked about guitars because, why wouldn't we? It's what we do here. Yes, Feisty saying hi to me and everyone. Yeah, I never used OneDrive. It's because everybody hated it. Yeah, I don't know, because it used to be a good tool, and I used to use it a lot. What I've discovered something, it just for transferring big files, WeTransfer, and it just it zips them up, it sends them, no muss, no fuss, and it sends notification that they got downloaded, and for people that I like when I'm shipping video stuff back and forth with people, that's the way I do it, is with WeTransfer rather than dropping it on SharePoint or Dropbox or something like that, because it goes directly into their email. They can go pick it up and it works. So yeah, those guys drive. Yeah, I have one. I think I don't use it. Yeah, well, because they're big, clunky files. That just desktop publishing files. Some of the photos can be big. When I send a book to the printer, it's big, but your average video is that same size or bigger. Often, they're just big. Yeah, it's nothing to it. It's basically you log on and you upload the file and, via email, and you send it to that email address, and then you're done. And it's quick and easy and clean. And especially when I didn't have very good internet here, that was a good way to go. Because I could, upload a file and it would be gone. Well, yeah. I mean, having your own server is nice, but then you got to deal with having a server and everything. And I did that in the early days of Mac, and you may recall Macs were pretty big in the server market at a time, and I just don't remember any of that stuff anymore. I'm out. My company deals exclusively in railroading, real trains and model trains. That's what we do. So, and I've been doing that professionally now since 1984. Yeah, well, yeah, that's that. Yeah, I gotta say, I've got a basic iPhone, and because I'm cheap, the darn thing records pretty good. I just was I recorded something in GarageBand with it today, just because I wanted to capture an idea, and doggone it, it did sound pretty darn good. Not, I mean, I'm going to record it. I wouldn't use it, but it was better than I expected by a considerable degree. So there is that. Yeah, that may not be the same business I'm in, Dogpaw. I'm just saying. Yeah, I suspect it's a little different. I could be wrong, but I suspect it's a little different. All right, I think I am going to grab one more Greg Hutto song, and I'm trying to remember the one that I really liked that I wanted to play. That's this one. And we'll give Greg, this will be his last spin this evening. Our guest artist has been Greg Hutto, and this is a song that he had done previously, and I think he went in and remastered it, and I think you guys are going to like it. This is a song called New Tomorrow. was Greg Hutto. Want to say hi to Metalhead Hippie who has joined us. Good to see you, Jeff. I told the story because I was watching you and your son play Far Cry or Farpoint, whatever it was, the other night. Yeah, you hit the wrong button and ejected yourself out of the airplane. I was laughing my ass off. That was pretty funny. So, is that how we summoned him? We said his name 3 times and he appeared? Okay, well, very cool. But yeah, it was... I used to watch my kids play Grand Theft Auto, and so it was kind of reminded me of doing that. It was just kind of fun to be a fly on the wall and watch you play with your son, and it can't be music all the time. So it was kind of fun. Oh, were you watching that at the same time? Yeah, it was pretty funny because he's flying along, and then all of a sudden, he's like out of the airplane. What the hell's going on? And yeah, hit E when he meant to hit G or something like that. But yeah, it was pretty funny. So yeah, that was that was interesting. But that has been our featured artist tonight. Greg Hutto played a little bit of his music, and I'm a fan, and I know a lot of you guys are too. So thought we'd feature him tonight, and I am getting ready to shut her down. Hopefully, I will get a call from my computer guy. If you're in Denver and you need a guy to repair your Macintosh, I got a guy for you. Rick is a friggin' miracle worker. And in the last, 15 years, he has rescued me a couple of times. And again, Macs are pretty bulletproof, but they're not perfect. And he does a great job. And so I should get my computer back tomorrow, and I should be good to go until I get a new one come in here sometime in the next month or two. But we're on not autopilot, on impulse power. That's the Star Trek reference. That's why I need Dons for the Star Trek shit. But yeah, we've been on impulse power tonight on the PC, but it's worked okay. And other than it colors me tremendously green, the picture was a little clearer than the Mac, so that part was good. And I think I am getting ready to say goodnight to everybody. How about I do this? How about I play us out on one more Greg Hutto song? And I'm going to do this one because, you know what? Why not? Everybody has done this song, and it's the Frank Terzo song. I've done a cover of it. Greg Hutto did a cover of it. I think 36 people have done a cover of it. It's a whole lot of the community, and it was very cool of Frank to just say, hey, do this song and have fun with it. And I know I had fun with it, and I think Greg did too. So I'm going to play us out with Greg Hutto's version of the Frank Terzo song, New World.
just you and me.